Hello everyone, it's Sagrannus back again with RimWorld, our Let's Play for these few weeks. And as you might recall, things didn't go so very well last episode. We suffered a rather nasty assault, and while we were rebuilding, copped a second one at the hands of our neighbouring tribe, the Minerka of Weasel, headed by Riesling Bacchus. Of course, we're going to have a fire just as we dive in. Good, everyone put that out, thank you. So, our engineer Andy was killed by a peeler to the head. So, that was fun. So now we're setting up a better defense for ourselves, little kill zone here, which will hopefully provide ample defenses for our little venture here. Fingers crossed we can get it done before another raid strikes, because I'd prefer not to continue to suffer at the hands of the Minerka of Weasel. It's not too fun, to be honest. So, what are we going to do this episode? Well, we have, thanks to Andy's death, 2 spare bedrooms, so we don't need to worry about that just yet. So what we might like to do, in fact, is start working on workshops and laboratories. So we're going to order some mining done. Some nice big rooms here, just to start us off with anyway. Those will give us some space to work on. Some cargo pods have come down. What have we dropped? We've dropped some husky fur. Sure, we'll unforbid that. That could be useful for us. And there's some compacted steel over there as well. Right. And at some point soon we are going to have to address this whole room of death next door, unfortunately. So we will get onto that, though I don't think that'll happen this episode, as I'd quite like to keep alive for a little bit longer, methinks. I'm also going to lay down a floor in here. Good. Now we're going to put down a sterile floor in the hospital. As we get more steel, we'll be able to do that. Right now we don't have enough steel for that sort of venture, but as we go we'll do that, and we've got plenty of silver, which means I can sort of economically take it if, you know, stuff doesn't keep getting set on fire because I haven't put a roof in yet, because that would be the problem. Okay, that's no longer a no roof area. Let's just say all of this is no longer no roof. And then what we do is we just say no roof area 3x3 over there. And then that'll stop bursting into flame every 5 seconds. Because that was my bad. Very much so. I was supposed to do that last episode, I'm pretty sure. Sorry. We've got plenty of food, which is excellent news. And our crops are sort of helping sustain us, as well as a bit of hunting every now and then, while we dig on through. Set up a few more things. Got exotic goods trade in here. Who's the best talker? It's Anna, I believe. Where are you, Anna? I'd like you to go and talk to them, please. Anything that we can give them or take from them that we would like? Nothing really I want to buy there at the moment, so they can just go away. Oop, boom rat must have died. A bit of a fire there, that's a burning piggy. But not a dead piggy, just a little bit injured piggy. Piggy got a boo-boo. Okay. Of course, Mayor set himself on fire because he's an idiot. There, I'll get over it. Someone will treat him. Thankfully it's only a grass fire, so it should eventually sort of sort itself out, I hope. Too much of a drama, our guys can sort of fight it off if it gets too close anyway. Cargo pods once again, let's see what we've got. Got some granite blocks, so we'll tell them they can pick them up, probably won't pick them up unless I actually tell them that we need some granite, to be honest. There's some rain to sort out those fires for us. Excellent. Okay, so we are once again low on wood. Bloody beavers. It's a long trip at the moment to get timber, which is a pain. Now we'll get over to our corpse eventually, I'm sure. Just take some of this stuff. As horrible as that sounds, this is a something eat something world, I'm afraid. Not dog. My dogs are nice dogs. They wouldn't eat anyone. Never. Combat supply, I'll call that in a second. Once we told Anna to get some of the timber brought in. And Maya. I swear these guys hate me. Oh, pirate merchant as well. Good, good. If we really want, we can probably buy a slave or two from the pirates. Essentially freeing them, I suppose. Well, like, they come and work for me, but they don't get treated as slaves here. Let's talk to the best first. Have I got anything I can give you that I don't want? I'll give you these two, because they're not in particularly good condition. Have a shiv and a club and a shiv and a club and a club and a club and a club. And a knife. Good. Now talk to the pirate merchant. See if there's anyone in their little collection. See even Axel. I mean, he's very expensive. And assassin, so. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh yes, please. I'll take an Axel. I like the look of him. So let's change things up. Axel is very good handler, so he can take over some of the handling work. He's also going to be an amazing hunter. He can construct as well. And hole, and I'll probably leave everything else the way it is. Excellent. So what I might do is get Dimitri to drop the sniper rifle. Axel, you can equip the sniper rifle. Dimitri, you can equip the pistol. Good. Those are Axel's skills. He's going to be perfect for that sort of job. I love his hair. He looks sinister. Another exotic goods trader. Blimey. We are popular today. The Vornax Securities. Let's have a chat to them. Anything? Anything that I want. Not that I can see. Okay, fine. So basically, by putting the sterile tiles down in place of the marble that's there, you can actually get a sterile rating for that room, which means it's almost impossible to get infections in there. It's certainly strongly reduced once I add medical beds and medical machinery. It'll be excellent for surviving in. Those three months alone are going to be hunted. We need more steel. Where's our next closest steel deposit? There's another big building there. Yeah. There's a lot of them in this map. There's some steel for us. There's some free steel for us. Everyone's getting in on some hunting. Excellent. Lots of buffalo meat for us. Always good. Just hope someone's planning on picking up that corpse. All the traders are coming. Let's see what the bulk of traders have got. Graph import. Let's have a chat and see what's what. Could sell uranium. I might do that actually. Take a little bit of money for the uranium. Not going to sell the gold though, as much as I have a lot of it. It's worth a lot of money. I think that's all we're going to trade with them. I can't see the point in buying anything else at the moment. Better to save money for what I desperately need. I could have bought some wood. Actually, I might buy some timber. Right, it's not too expensive. I don't know. Call in again. I want wood. Might just get a little bit less than that. That'll do. There's still plenty of timber, which will help us get on with what we're supposed to be doing. I'm flooring that room. Also, speaking of floors, let's move all that down, shall we? And mine these 2 blocks out for me as well, please. So we're slowly building up our security. Ooh, pardon me. But ideally, that may not be the best yet. Okay, I've got rare thrombos and I'm really not in a situation where I can deal with them. It's a shame. So knock that out, 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 knock that out. That way we can sort of make a bit of a shooting gallery in here so they can shoot out for us. Excellent. And the dog is collecting timber for us because the dog is just the best. And probably because Axel's training it really well too. I'm actually going to order some extra mining because I can. Knock those walls out. Knock all of that out. And production, structure. Some wood. Do I need auto doors? Put auto doors in. For the hell of it. Why not? There we are, low on steel. Still. Which means I'm going to change work. Dimitri, you can turn that down. Let's focus on mining primarily. Not that we've got any hunting orders on at the moment, but it will help if you can just get on with that mining and clear things out for us. Excellent. No raids. It's just one reference. Yeah, I don't feel that I'm ready to deal with thrombus right now. The last one made a hell of a mess of us. So what we're going to do is this. Basically lots and lots of backups in the grid there. So if one wall gets blown out and takes its cabling with it, at least it won't ruin us completely. That's the theory anyway. We'll see what happens. That's very convoluted looking. I did not plan that one out very well. Interesting shadow effects there. So have a look into pig in here. Is it not that big? Okay. Our defenses aren't ready. That's a problem. Actually, are those traders still here? Damn. I should have bought steel. Why didn't I buy? I should have bought steel. I'm stupid. Okay, everyone is now restricted to Area 1. Someone needs to turn that on as a priority. Who's closest? Axel, you are closest. You're not a flicker, are you? Let me change all that. Get that. Set that door to lock open. So Axel will walk up to it. Then he'll go back. Oh, this is messy. Take out as many as you can. No mercy. Things are not looking good at present, if I'm honest. Really not good. Orders. Cancel that. Deconstruct that. We're gonna have to go back to square one on that one, I think. That current layout isn't doing wonders for us, I'm afraid. Close off the restrictions. Everyone can go anywhere now because we won again. Oh good, we self-tamed a tortoise. Yay. That's exciting. Now we need to haul all of that metal in. Copy those settings there and we'll just build another zone. There. Expand it. Not like anyone goes over there anyway. This is all a disaster. This colony is not going particularly well, I'm afraid. When you guys wake up, Dimitri is going out steel mining because we need steel. End of story. Oh, you're up. Pig just got set on fire. Burn, piggy. Burn. See, Dimitri really worked quite hard on that one, didn't he? Bloody hell. Get out there. Get us some steel. Really making an effort there. Thank you. More steel over there. But I really don't want to add another end because the best way to get to this steel down here would be to cut through and down, but that leaves us in a position where we've got an extra entrance we need to defend, and that makes things a little bit hairier, I'm afraid. So we might not do that yet. Why are we storing? corpses when we should be burying corpses. Hmm? Come on, guys. Let's think about this. I should get up with that mining. There. You're going to learn to mine, Axel. You just need to. Because we need to get through this as fast as possible. I mean, supplies-wise, we're really, really fine, which is good. So I'm actually boost how much food we're going to be holding. So I make this 40 and 20 respectively, because Stomp can just do that. That's fine. That's what we need Stomp to do. That's what Stomp will do. Who's on? Stomp. I thought you were cooking for us. Apparently not. It'd be really nice to find some compacted steel down in here or something. That'd be awesome. Ah, I should be Canadian. Those sorts of jokes. Alright, whack that wall in there for us. Once someone bothers to knock down that one last little bit there, that'd be good. There's no sort of logical method to some of the mining activities that go on in this game, which is quite interesting. So we can lay down another wall inside and we'll be good as gold, right as rain. Probably. Well, Anna out cleaning for us, always helpful. Helpful, Anna. Reattaching limbs, amputating limbs, healing wounds, and cleaning. She is actually probably the most valuable asset that we've got at the moment because she makes sure everyone else stays alive, which is important. Alright. Now we can run this wall across. Good. Thankfully the dogs aren't doing their job, and of course there's a rage. How many people are attacking? Just 2 of them. Okay. So we get those up, that'll be... Kill it! Christ, man. Dimitri, you've now missed the boat. You need to go there to defend. Mayor. There. There. Stomp. Doesn't have a gun. Please. Where's Axel? Nice and far away. That's really helpful. You're getting owned by a squirrel man. Alright, Stomp. Up there. So that as these bastards come around to us, we can hurt them. There's only 2 and we've got a good sniper. Okay. Health. You have Gladius cut to the leg. Rescue Dimitri, please. Axel, capture. Unrestrict everyone. Axel, capture coffee. Good, that was easy. Those guys can be a bit painful because of their armor, which makes things a little bit hard for us. So, okay, he's 16-year-old teenage male mercenary. Difficult-ish to recruit. We'll heal him anyway. He's good at shooting. Can't do a lot of things. Basically, if we were to keep him, he'd just be a grunt for us. Oh, well, he can grow and cook, and I guess we can keep him for that. He's neurotic. He's also a jogger, so he's a bit faster. So he was a gang member. He grew up on a homeless on an herb world, and he was forced to fight and struggle for everything. Coffeewood stayed in the streets had he not been injured in his studios and had his body confiscated by one of their worldwide city-ruling corporations. And the corporation took and remade Coffee. They trained him into a tool of destruction and subversion. He took to his new life, finding satisfaction in the jobs they sent him on. When he learned that they planned on disposing him, he turned on his masters, killing several and fleeing the planet. You know what? Just for that, he's had a tough life. Let's get him on side. Have a chat to him now. 9, 2, 7, 5. Yeah, okay. Anna remains our warden and trader. That's fine. Once Matt is done down there, we'll actually be able to get him to, you know, be useful. Don't worry about that. And go and dig up some steel for us, which would be lovely, so we can actually put some defences back in. Please. And why are we storing bodies when we have graves? Let's kill them, guys. Anna, strip weaver. Bury Varaya. I don't know why we weren't burying them. Very purple. So we don't have corpses in the base. Thank you. Meanwhile, the dogs have been very helpful in actually getting rid of all that slag, which we will be turning back into steel at some point once we have the power facilities to do so. Excellent. And Stomp is working his magic, providing food for us, which is always welcome. Things are looking up. Once we get these defences in, I'll be much more relaxed. I did place those graves in a stupid place, though. I realise that now. And these are now far enough apart that when they do inevitably explode, they won't actually cause us any problems. Ah, Dimitri's missing a weapon. You know why you're missing a weapon, Dimitri? It's because you got owned by a squirrel. Don't care what anyone else says, it was the squirrel that ended you. Nothing else. Good, we're finally getting these defences in place, picking up the steel and using it. Fantastic. That's wonderful, guys. You don't know how happy that makes me. Also want this gold. Gold! Gold is good. Once we have better resources to use for these walls, we shall. Because once we've got a workshop, we can start using all this rock for something worthwhile. Which reminds me, production-wise, we shall be building that. Get some more light in here as well. Make it a bit more pleasant to be in as an environment. So especially as we start actually using this for more things, because I actually often whack some workshop gear in here because it saves space. We want some more light for our people so they're a bit more cheerful when they're working in there. I'm actually also going to set up a large growing zone here. And it's going to be growing us some... No, make it some poplars. So we start growing some more trees around here, which will be good, because we need them. No, we can turn that off so we're not draining battery as well, please. Thank you. Now, let's run power up and round and round. Through and through and through and through. And also up and across like that. Lots of redundancies in the layout just to make sure that if one gun takes out a cable near it, it doesn't take out the rest in the process. Because we need to have as many guns as possible. Okay, so we're starting to plant those poplars. Foods. We've got ample food. I mean, look at all that food there. We hired Axel, an assassin, and someone's got to be working on him by now. Nope. Apparently not. It's getting a bit cool, so we're going to start thinking about things like heating soon, which will be in our next episode, because we have run out of time. So, I've been Sagrannus. This has been RimWorld. We're starting to hopefully pick up a little bit. I said that last time too. This time it looks like we are actually going to survive. I'm feeling much more positive about that, which is fantastic. We've recovered from the death of Andy. We've hired Axel, the assassin. Hopefully Coffee will join our ranks. Nothing wrong with having a mind-wiped assassin in the team too. Means Dimitri can focus on some other things. Got these rooms laid out here. We should have a laboratory by some point in the next episode. Plenty of food. We've been trading, but we spent a lot of money actually. We've got a sterile hospital now. Things are looking up. So I'll catch you on Friday with our next episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.